Hi, this is Sally's Book Top Tune in Daily to discover the best global reads handpicked just for you. Today we're exploring the book, Crucial Confrontations. This New York Times bestseller contains 9 chapters with nearly 200,000 words. We'll unpack the book's core insights about transforming relationship crises into clamorous success in about 20 minutes. Before we begin, let's learn about the authors. Unlike most books, this work has 4 authors. Lead author, Carrie Patterson, researches organizational behavior at Stanford University. The other 3 authors are Al Switzler, Joseph Grenny, and Ron McMillan. These globally recognized consultants specialize in training Fortune 500 companies. Their collaborative works, including this book, have sold millions as New York Times bestsellers. Today's episode will analyze 4 key aspects. First, what defines a crucial confrontation? Second, how to prepare for confrontations. Third, navigating confrontations safely. Fourth, post-confrontation strategies. Let's start with understanding crucial confrontations. Most people naturally avoid confrontations, whether at work or home. Tense situations make us apprehensive. Yet we must learn to handle these inevitable challenges. Consider Socrates meeting his rival on a narrow path. The rival sneered, "I never yield to fools." Socrates smiled. "My approach differs completely." The rival realized yielding would imply self-condemnation. After this realization, he reluctantly made way. I wonder if you think Socrates was clever after hearing this story. Exactly. Skillfully resolving conflicts demonstrates both capability and life wisdom. Sadly, most people can't respond as eloquently as Socrates. This isn't entirely our fault. Real-life problems are far more complex and awful. These situations fundamentally determine life quality, what the authors call crucial confrontations. It specifically means holding someone accountable through face-to-face dialogue. Imagine company policy requires punctuality, but employees keep arriving late. As a manager, how would you address this? Or discovering your teenager got a tattoo without permission. How would you react? What if your boss assigns an impossible task while demanding 0 complaints? Worse yet, a client's illegal actions jeopardizing your partnership. Or an ailing husband secretly driving against medical advice. The frustrated wife keeps complaining. We set clear expectations in life, work, family, yet people constantly disappoint us. Lawyers call this contract violation workplaces. Term it unprofessionalism. Strangers see it as antisocial behavior. Loved ones perceive it as betrayal. These issues often transcend simple conversations. They're collectively termed crucial confrontations. All these scenarios share a common core question. What should you do when others let you down? The authors note 2 common reactions during crucial confrontations. First, silence. Avoiding direct communication, choosing peace over resolution. This manifests as topic diversion or complete withdrawal. Such silence implicitly condones wrongdoing and plants future time bombs. Back in 1986, a similar tragedy occurred.
During the Space Shuttle Challenger's 10th launch, it exploded 73 seconds after liftoff, killing all 7 astronauts aboard.
Investigations revealed the culprit was a faulty O-ring seal.
Shockingly, engineers had privately expressed concerns about low temperatures compromising the seals months earlier. Conflict avoidance prevented crucial warnings from reaching decision makers, missing the last chance to prevent disaster.
Others deal with conflict through outright violence. When patience runs out, explosive outbursts follow. Such emotional eruptions appear irrational to observers. This approach naturally invites resistance. The book describes a factory supervisor clashing with an employee over quality violations. Their argument escalated to physical violence, requiring hospitalization. Post-recovery. The supervisor became tyrannical while workers organized retaliation. Both silence and violence prove equally destructive in conflict resolution. We consistently speak at wrong moments and stay silent when we should act. How to break this cycle? Crucial Confrontations offers groundbreaking conflict resolution strategies. Next, we'll explore pre-confrontation preparation, confrontation handling, and post-confrontation actions. Let's focus on preparation. Most underestimate its importance. Imagine needing restrooms at a tourist site, but failing to check the map, leading to embarrassment. Just like checking maps prevents mishaps, proper preparation is crucial for confrontations. So, what exactly should we prepare? The book answers with 4 words. Clarify. Objectives. Most people fail to identify core issues during heated exchanges due to time pressure and emotions. Endless circular arguments or repeated problems solving stem from unclear goals. Clear objectives are essential for effective solutions. The authors introduce a goal clarification tool called CPR thinking. C stands for content, the factual occurrence. P represents pattern, recurring behaviors. R signifies relationship, interpersonal dynamics. The authors emphasize maintaining rationality throughout CPR application for optimal results. We often overestimate our ability to objectively assess others' motivations. Instead, we frequently jump to negative conclusions. Why did she steal? Because she's dishonest by nature. Why did he yell? He's always been hot-tempered. We fabricate narratives to explain others' irritating behaviors. Initial, biased reactions hinder. Truth-seeking and conflict resolution. True rationality begins with acknowledging our misinterpretation tendencies. With this understanding, let's revisit practical CPR application. A book example will illustrate this methodology clearly. Consider a receptionist boss's friend's sister with chronic lateness issues.
The boss struggles between leniency and discipline, with minimal improvement.
He initiates a crucial confrontation for proper management, using CPR, first address, content. The factual tardiness incidents. Content-based facts are least likely to cause defensiveness or rebuttal. For instance, the boss could privately address the tardiness. This week, I noticed tardiness on 2 work days. Let's be mindful of punctuality. First warnings should be factual and brief. If recurrence happens, shift focus to pattern. Pattern indicates recurring issues with escalating implications. Many fixate on isolated incidents while ignoring behavioral patterns.
This isn't isolated. You promised improvement last time yet relapsed.
Pattern-focused language carries inherent weight and urgency. When patterns persist, activate relationship-level discussion.
Continued disregard threatens our professional relationship.
Emphasize cumulative disappointment and relational consequences.
Repeated violations, after multiple warnings, leave me considering termination.
CPR methodology adapts focus based on issue severity and recurrence. Escalating from content to pattern to relationship yields optimal resolution. This concludes pre-confrontation preparation strategies. Next, safely navigating confrontations. Why emphasize safety? Safety ensures constructive dialogue without emotional escalation.
Unsafe confrontations breed defensiveness and communication breakdown.
Psychological safety allows authentic problem solving. Maintaining mutual respect prevents conversations from derailing.
Safety is like air. Its absence triggers suffocation and conflict escalation.
Creating safe environments is paramount in conflict resolution. Safety enables open discussion of sensitive matters. Safety perception breaks down in two scenarios. 1. Disrespectful communication, undermining equality.
2. Disregard for others' interests, creating distrust.
Solution. Craft safety establishing opening statements. Effective openings state facts without accusation. You promised to clean before dinner. It's 9 p.m. and still messy.
We both want a clean living space, right?
Establishes common ground. This approach builds psychological safety. Conclude with invitation. Could you share what's preventing compliance? With safety established, proceed to motivation adjustment. Can altering motivations truly resolve conflicts? Absolutely. Here's proof.
An elderly man troubled by kids playing soccer below his apartment.
Traditional scolding failed. He tried monetary incentives instead. Here's $5 daily for keeping your soccer commitment.
After a week, can only afford 50 cents now.
The kids left disappointed. Mission accomplished. By changing motivation from fun to profit, the nuisance stopped. This demonstrates motivation's power in conflict resolution. The old man regained peace through behavioral economics. Recontextualizing action's purpose can achieve desired outcomes. So where should we focus when influencing motivations? Most people rely on personal charm, connections, or authority to influence others in daily life.
A boss might threaten, finish the report on time, or face termination. Parents might say, keep talking back and I'll confiscate your toys.
These methods lack lasting impact. Revealing unnoticed consequences works better. Consequences can be gains or losses. Highlight long-term benefits to encourage enduring short-term difficulties. To an underperforming employee, you mentioned wanting to become art director. Mastering editorial coordination could make that dream achievable. For losses, identify potential victims.
A wife initially failed discussing her husband's overeating habits. She later emphasized, "This sets bad examples for our children."
Only then did the husband recognize the danger. Identifying victims works because people inherently reject being the bad guy. Few consciously choose to harm others. Unmet expectations might stem from ability gaps destroying confidence. How to reactivate motivation in such cases. Experts either provide solutions or co-create answers through consultation. The wise choose collaborative problem solving. How do you think we should solve this? Beats do it my way. This concludes safely navigating crucial confrontations. Now we reach our final segment. Post-confrontation action strategies. After agreeing on solutions, convert ideas into concrete actions. Effective follow-through is as crucial as initial confrontation.
Poor implementation risks regression and new complications.
The authors recommend the 3WC method for action planning. W1. Who specific person? W2. What exact task? W3. When deadline C. Check verification. First, clearly assign responsibility to individuals, not groups. This counters the bystander effect. Psychological diffusion of responsibility. Group settings reduce individual accountability perceptions.
Shared responsibility often becomes nobody's responsibility.
Example, we should clean before going out. Leads to child's excuse. But you said you'd help. The word we creates accountability, loopholes. Always designate specific individuals for tasks. Second, define exact requirements. Never assume understanding. Clarify quality, standards, quantities, locations through confirmation. Hospital example. Surgeons mark incision sites with arrows for nurse verification. Third, set concrete deadlines. Wednesday noon. Beats next week. Example. I need the report on your desk by Wednesday noon. Establish check-in times and progress review mechanisms. Urgent tasks often receive the vaguest instructions. Phrases like handle this immediately or finish ASAP create confusion. Ambiguous times leave recipients clueless about actual expectations. After defining who, what, when, implement check. The final 3WC component. Check existing commitments. Simple tasks need scheduled follow-ups. Complex projects require milestone, paced verification. Example track, test scores after a study commitment. Remember, checking aims to support, not criticize. Simultaneously, monitor for emerging new issues. Use CPR methodology to prioritize new vs. existing problems. Case study, mother-daughter piano practice conflict.
A mother discovers her daughter lied about weekend piano practice.
Caught red-handed. I heard no playing while folding clothes.
The tearful confession. I skipped practice to play with friends.
The revealed truth shifts focus from practice schedule to dishonesty. Immediate priority becomes addressing the lie, not practice time. Strategic pivot. Let's discuss the lying first, practice, schedule later.
Explaining consequences. Lies damage trust in our relationship.
Resolution achieved through apology and understanding. Postpone discussion. We'll revisit practice timing separately. This demonstrates adaptive conflict resolution in action. This example demonstrates how new issues can emerge rapidly, requiring prioritized resolution. Address one issue at a time systematically. Let's recap today's key insights. Today's book, Crucial Confrontations, Mastering Conflict Resolution. This work transforms interpersonal friction into relationship-building opportunities. Crucial confrontations arise when unmet expectations force direct accountability discussions. These are pivotal moments requiring skillful handling. Effective resolution requires strategy, not avoidance or aggression. Pre-confrontation. Clarify objectives using the CPR framework. CPR. Progression. Content pattern relationship discussions. Create safety, adjust motivations, then implement 3WC action plans. Conflicts become growth opportunities when managed effectively. Skilled resolution transforms crises into connection points. Emotionally intelligent leaders view conflicts as improvement catalysts. This book serves as practical playbook for crucial conversations. We hope you've gained valuable conflict navigation tools today. You're now equipped to transform relationship challenges into breakthroughs. This concludes our exploration of crucial confrontations. Detailed notes available below. Join us tomorrow.